were playing football and baseball, and I asked them if they had seen a little boy wearing a blue shirt and jeans. I had made an image of the space that I had speculated, even though his mother told me nothing about what you look like, and I made it into the side of a milk carton, even though milk cartons aren't available in that way these days. I left the picture of him on the front lawn of every house near the park. I figured that if anyone found the little boy and brought him back to me, I would reward them with something good. At the next month, trying to figure out what that something good would be, and in that process my hope would continue in the finding that boy. But the more I searched, the less hopeful I became. The longer I spent looking, the more convinced I became that I had failed. That the little boy had gotten lost and was lost forever, and that I was alone in a world filled with people who had forgotten me. You went to my therapist so I could stop a DPDT to that time old guy who lives across the street. So I was trying to think of some way to pay you back when I ran into a problem. When I was growing up, I always wondered why my parents didn't ever get rid of their furniture and replace it with newer models. There were a couple of reasons. One reason was that I grew up during the 1970s when most people still thought that big furniture was more comfortable than small furniture. Also, I guess that my parents believed that our furniture was so nice that it should stay in the family and we shouldn't give it away. But they didn't wrap set furniture in plastic lining so that furniture cushions are multiple decades of critters and thin-skinned and all these oils from other animals that have been trapped inside of it. The smell is like a zoo. The only thing worse than the smell is the sound. The creaking of the wooden legs and the squeaking of the leather seats. The only way you can use it for work was if you were munching on Kaban while listening to heavy metal on the TV. You could use the sofa to sleep on, but you would wake up covered in dog hair. There was a time when I used to hate my parents because they never gave me anything. They never bought me anything. But they would always tell me things to improve my abilities to negotiate better prices at yard sales and flea markets. For instance, they taught me that you could make the seller lower the price of an item simply by telling them that the item was too expensive. psychological trick that I had used many times to get my way. And then my parents exposed me to a number of estate sales and auctions in places where they opened up people uses of storage areas that hadn't paid for those areas in a long time. I had learned to bargain for all kinds of things including clothing, shoes, toys and food. I was able to learn how to haggle at a young age, and I often made my own clothes and toys from materials that were lying around the house. The paved way for money being a hostage negotiator. But I was able to use the skills I had learned to haggle for money, and I ended up getting the job. But the money I got for doing this job wasn't enough money to buy the house that I wanted. Therapist told me she clearly, well, congratulations, you now have first world problems. I laughed and told her I'm not laughing at your problems, I'm just saying that I have problems of my own. She told me to write out what I wanted and what I was willing to pay for it and bring it to her. A loophole. The price of a madman in the weight. The hypothalamus is the only way to stop the symptoms of a brain tumor, and the doctor said it might be worth it, but the man had no money and he didn't want the doctor to do it, and the man kept screaming and crying and begging the doctor to save him, and the doctor would not help. Some doctors are there to heal, some doctors are there to practice harm, and some doctors are there to help, some doctors are there to kill, and I'm one of the doctors who is there to hurt. I'm a surgeon. My specialty is in the area of removing parts of people's bodies. They seem to not recall the official technical name for that field. It'll get to mail come to me when it gets to the point where I'm ready to take this part of the body out of the person's head, but until then let's call it brain surgery. I'm sure that you've heard stories about this type of surgery, and I'm sure that you're wondering if any of those stories are true.
Oh wait, sorry, I thought that was sending.
And I'm I'm here to tell you that yes, bad spirits exist and sometimes a drill through the skull is the only way to get them at bay, but don't worry about the drill through the skull. It doesn't hurt much and the patients usually feel a lot better when the part of the brain that was causing all of their trouble has been removed from their skull. And I'm sure all the other things are attached to that part of the brain would probably a burden to carry around with them anyway. And this is why I have been called upon by the hospital to remove parts of brains. Sometimes the patient asks me to remove a part of the brain from a loved one or a friend and I will gladly do this, but the person who asked me to remove the part of the brain must be present at the time of the operation because they need to be there to make a decision on whether they want me to remove the part of the brain or not. It was a warm day in June when I met with the wife and daughter of Mr. Brown. I was caught unawares and finding of the wife and daughter or one person asking me to remove a part of their husband's brain. And the second part of this meeting was the wife asking if she could remove a part of my brain and the daughter asking if I wanted to remove a part of hers.
No. That made me load accidentally. Oi.
Everyone cheered, yeah, me, but this app ice cream purse, it is still very hard to believe that you can get an app for your phone. I was looking forward to the day when I would be able to use my cell phone to access my bank account, but I wasn't expecting to get an app for my phone. Pretty soon they're going to have apps for your apps, but that's just too silly even for me. But it does make me wonder what kind of things we can expect from the future. I mean, we already have apps that can control your thermostat and apps that allow you to text message people when you are driving, but what else can people do with our phones? It sounds can measure the heartbeat to my butt cause it's depending on the pockets and it can provide impromptu astrolate show where every start is nervous and cloudy sky and it's also your virtual friend in me. And the last thing you should know about the app for my butt is that it allows me to send messages to people when I am running late so they will think that I am on time even when I am not. You know, it seems like everything I read in my books is something that happens in my life, and then I look around and realize that my life isn't like my books and I'm not like my books. It is a relief because one of my shows is Aldous Cooper, and he's a cop in the future, and he always goes off into his own world whenever he needs to think about something. And I know exactly how he feels about that because my life is like that too. I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. If you have a problem, then you are not alone. You are in good company because everybody has a problem. And you are not crazy. If you are crazy, then I am crazy too. And that traffic guard is crazy, and the cars are crazy, and the little birds eating the other bird is crazy, and a 7-Eleven is crazy, and the method of franchising the 7-Elevens is crazy, and the fact that the 7-Elevens are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week is crazy, and the people who work for the 7-Elevens are crazy, and the people who shop at the 7-Elevens are crazy, and the people who own the 7-Eleven are crazy, and the people who work at the 7-Elevens are crazy, and the people who buy stuff at the 7-Elevens are crazy, and the people who drive the 7-Elevens are crazy, and the people who live in the neighborhood where the 7L
Morpho.
and across the street called the 11-7 are crazy, and their shells are crazy, and the breaking of the cheeseburgers in the candy bars are crazy, and the notion of the crazy world at 7211 is where you go around on Crazy Street after seeing something very shocking. You never feel happy with those big bright light on top staring holes deep into your brains where your personality came alive in tiny electric pulses along wires, thin white cords stretched all round, long round dark world inside deep black. Space-time zone without borders where people will go one forevermore, endless loop forever after infinity, round endless life eternity where everybody inside knows just what their name without saying anything, saying, thinking, not talking, think only, going, go around, round everywhere, everybody, everyone happy, every single happy, everyone all over happiness where life takes care living. Care always, there always, no problem. calm here everywhere every time where all have right, no crime, nobody left, anyone not guilty, free world, law court, no lawyers, all free, no more, nothing, not much, going fast, speeding cars, speed on streets, highways, stop, go, stop, police, slow cop, walking, police, speed on feet, going too young, speed down. Down low street walk, police donate, speeding up, slow running policemen, slow walking pedestrians, everyone, speeder, slower person, walkers, go on, move ahead, move quickly through, go forward, stay strong, staying positive, smiling, alright, everybody feeling nice, better, smiling, be free, live, every person, be very big, smile, everyone, go on, everyone, smile, every moment. Remember, stay alert, remembering everything what you did, forget, remember yesterday, remembered yesterday, what will happens tomorrow, now forget whatever forgot, let your life begin, let yourself get going, free again, smiling, thinking about being remembered, day go on, good old friends, day ago, good things yesterday, days ago, forgot, remember, forget, mind, time lost, time back, memories. Time gone, done's times back, forgotten time, forgot again, new morning, fresh start, every fresh morning, life always happy, everything nice, everybody be very polite, never saying anything rude, ever remember, keep yourself fit, everybody smiling, go forth, smiling, let me start, let myself do, happy, always be yourself, enjoy every waking up hours, be so nice, waking nice, everybody love every single friend, even friends with you mean somebody loves, being happy, very nice, all be glad, everything right on, keep moving, go with positive, everybodyness everywhere, enjoy everything, remember, keep moving, go places, going, move towards your personal destination, Don. Matter, go nowhere, like all, get mad, get jealous. Because they like it when I move, keep moving away, everyone always wants something, somebody, something, keep moving, go toward what wants, moving ahead, looking forward, I like positive, I like smile, everybody feeling very pleased, all things nice, let us keep calm down, all good, calm, go together, feel happy, everyone keep still, breathing positive, I am calm.
And that's it for the lunch hour. Bye. Cactus 6 Lana Ray.